doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
So we're live streaming on YouTube here, and
Awesome.
we thought it might be a good idea to ask someone who actually uses the technology what the show's like and what you're most excited about.
Sure. So, Church Streaming TV is a great partner for us. The support's amazing, and really has provided a great product for us. We were rolling our own Wowza instance, in Amazon by ourselves, and it worked for a while, but it just became cost prohibitive for us for the bandwidth, and we got tired of supporting it on our own. And really, we were looking for a reliable partner that we could just hop on with and collaborate with. And we found the Church Streaming Team to be a great resource for us. There's a lot of people in the space, and finding the right partners is an important part of that. For us, that's been the Church Streaming Team.
So Jason, tell us a little bit about where you're from, the size of your church, and how when did you start streaming? Is this new? Have you been doing it for a long time?
Sure. So I'm with Northwoods Community Church in Peoria, Illinois. We have campuses in Galesburg and Chillicothe and Princeton, Illinois as well. And we've been doing online streaming for about 3 years. The first 8 months of that were a beta test, and it was a closed group. But then once we started rolling with it, got the audio and videos sorted out and figured out, opened that up to the public. We see about 1,000 people join us on per weekend on Northwoods.online, and we use the church streaming platform, and then we embed the video link from the churchstreaming.tv in the church online platform, the free product that Life Church gives away.
So thank you so much for being here. I have one other question I want to ask you, and this is something I've heard a lot about. A lot of churches who don't do live streaming, they worry that live streaming is going to keep people from actually coming to church. Is there any truth to that?
I don't think there is. At the end of the day, we've had this conversation with our leadership. I represent Northwoods at the online campus pastor now. And we've had that conversation with senior leadership, just talking about, does this take people out of the pew and cause them to want to stay home? And for some, it probably does. But the large majority of our online attendees are people, mom and dads, who stayed up all night with their brand new baby, and they're not going to make it to church. It's the senior citizens who can't make it to church through the weather, or it's folks who are traveling to the ball game with their son or daughter, and they're in the hotel and they're wanting to connect to church, but they're away for the weekend. We see that on average, our congregation really attends in the room once a month. And before we were doing live streaming, we wouldn't see those people for 3 weekends a month, for 3 weekends during the month. And now we find that people are staying connected between the weekends that they're actually on campus. And so you could say that there's some competition to, do I want to stay home and watch online or not, or do I want to make it to the campus? But part of that's the community and the collaboration that's happening on campus. The church isn't the destination, the building. It's being connected with others through community. And, we're doing a little bit of that online, but at the end of the day, the computer screen is not the destination. And we encourage our folks to stay connected in the community in one way or another.